Welcome to today's exploration of the power of language and symbolism. Our journey takes us through the intricate landscape of Arnold Schwarzenegger's speech, Have a Purpose. This impactful discourse, rich in symbolism and profound messaging, serves as our canvas for a deep dive into semiotics. We'll dissect its layers, unraveling the hidden signs and symbols that give it such heft and resonance. So buckle up, sharpen your senses, and stay with us as we unravel the hidden symbols and meanings within this powerful speech. To understand the depth of this analysis, we first need to understand semiotics. Semiotics is a fascinating field of study that involves the analysis of signs and symbols and their use or interpretation. It's a way to delve deeper into the layers of communication, going beyond the surface to explore how different signs, whether they are words, images, or even sounds, carry meaning. In the context of analyzing speeches, semiotics is incredibly relevant. It allows us to dissect not only what's being said, but how it's being said, and what underlying messages are being conveyed. It's a lens that brings into focus the subtle nuances that can dramatically impact our perception and understanding of a speech. So, when we apply semiotics to Arnold Schwarzenegger's Have a Purpose speech, we aren't just listening to his words, we're exploring the entire communicative landscape. With this understanding of semiotics, we can now delve into the speech itself. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Have a Purpose speech is a masterclass in communication. A narrative woven with the threads of determination, resilience, and purpose, Schwarzenegger tells a tale of his journey from humble beginnings to global stardom. He emphasizes the importance of having a purpose, a guiding light to steer one's life. This speech is a call to action, a plea to the listener to find their purpose and relentlessly pursue it. Now let's uncover the deeper meanings behind these words. Language is more than just words. It's a tool to convey deeper meanings and messages. Let's delve into the verbal semiotics of Arnold Schwarzenegger's speech, Have a Purpose. The word choice is instrumental in shaping the speech's overall narrative. Schwarzenegger's usage of simple yet powerful words resonates with a broad audience, making his message of purpose and determination universally relatable. In addition, his metaphors, such as life is a gym and lifting life's weights, are not just clever wordplay. They serve as cognitive anchors, helping listeners visualize and internalize his message. These metaphors also reflect Schwarzenegger's personal journey, from a bodybuilder to a global icon, reinforcing the authenticity of his speech. The rhetoric employed by Schwarzenegger is equally noteworthy. His repetitive use of the phrase, have a purpose, not only emphasizes the speech's central theme, but also serves as a persuasive technique, compelling listeners to internalize this mantra. He also employs rhetorical questions, inviting listeners to reflect on their own lives and purposes, fostering a deeper connection with his audience. These verbal elements, word choice, metaphors, and rhetoric, work in unison to create a compelling narrative. They transform Schwarzenegger's speech from a mere collection of words into a powerful message of purpose and determination. However, it's not just the words that matter. Nonverbal cues play a significant role too. Nonverbal communication can often speak louder than words. Indeed, it is the silent language that Arnold Schwarzenegger adeptly employs in his stirring speech, Have a Purpose. Let's delve into these nonverbal cues to uncover the layers of meaning they add to his spoken words. Firstly, Schwarzenegger's body language. A former bodybuilder, he uses his physique to his advantage, embodying the strength and determination he speaks of. His posture is upright and confident, reinforcing his message of self-belief and resilience. Next, we have tone. Schwarzenegger's tone varies throughout his speech, subtly guiding the emotional journey of his audience. His voice projects authority when emphasizing the importance of having a purpose, yet softens when sharing personal anecdotes, fostering a sense of intimacy and trust. Lastly, gestures. Schwarzenegger's hand movements are not random but carefully calculated to emphasize his points. Notice how his fists clench during moments of intensity or how his hands open wide when inviting the audience into his thoughts. These non-verbal elements work in harmony with the verbal content, creating a symphony of communication that resonates with the audience on multiple levels. They don't merely echo what is spoken, but also add texture, depth, and nuance to the overall message. In essence, nonverbal semiotics, the unspoken language of body, tone, and gesture, plays a pivotal role in the delivery and reception of Schwarzenegger's speech. It's a reminder that communication extends beyond the realm of words. In addition to what's spoken and unspoken, the visual elements also shape our understanding. The power of visuals in communication cannot be overstated. In Arnold Schwarzenegger's speech, Have a Purpose, we encounter an impactful use of visual elements. They aren't just there to fill the space or add aesthetic appeal. No, they carry their own weight and meaning, contributing significantly to the overall semiotic landscape of the speech. Let's delve into this. The environment in which Schwarzenegger delivers his speech, the props he uses, the attire he adorns, all these elements are not mere happenstance. They are purposeful, and they are telling. They form a visual narrative that complements and at times even amplifies the verbal message being conveyed. Consider the backdrop. It's not just a random selection, it mirrors the theme of the speech, subtly reinforcing the message Schwarzenegger is driving home. The props, too, aren't just there for show, they're carefully selected symbols, echoing the sentiments expressed through words. Even Schwarzenegger's attire speaks volumes. It's a visual representation of his persona, his beliefs, his purpose. It's a silent yet powerful communicator, adding another layer of depth to the narrative. Visuals, you see, aren't just about what meets the eye. They are laden with signs and symbols that tell a story beyond words. Yet, the rhetoric used in the speech has its own semiotic significance. Rhetoric is the art of persuasion, and it's packed with signs and symbols. In Schwarzenegger's Have a Purpose speech, he masterfully employs rhetorical devices to influence our interpretation. Repetition, for instance, is a tool he uses to hammer home his message each time he repeats the phrase, have a purpose. It reinforces the importance of having a clear, driving objective in life. Parallelism is another strategy, lending rhythm and emphasis to his words, making them more memorable. And let's not forget the appeals to logic, emotions, and credibility, subtly woven into the fabric of his discourse. These elements collectively shape our understanding of his message, steering us towards his intended conclusion. The cultural and contextual factors also play a key role in shaping our interpretation. A speech does not exist in a vacuum. It's shaped by its cultural and contextual surroundings. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Have a Purpose is no exception. As we delve into the cultural and contextual semiotics, we notice how the speech is embedded in the broader societal norms and values. Schwarzenegger, being an immigrant, a bodybuilder, an actor, and a politician, carries an array of experiences that inform his speech. His emphasis on purpose and self-belief not only resonates with the American dream, but also reflects the cultural emphasis on individualism. The speech also echoes political themes such as resilience, ambition, and personal growth. These are values often associated with political leaders, enhancing Schwarzenegger's credibility and appeal. Furthermore, the speech's context, a motivational address to graduates, shapes its interpretation. It's a call to action, a beacon of hope, and a roadmap to success. Let's now bring all these elements together. The power of Schwarzenegger's speech lies in its intricate interplay of signs and symbols. Our semiotic analysis has revealed layers of meaning in his verbal and nonverbal cues, visuals, rhetoric, and cultural context. But before we conclude, let's hear some final thoughts. This semiotic analysis offers a new perspective on a well-known speech. By examining the verbal and nonverbal cues, the visuals, the rhetorical strategies, and the cultural context, we gain deeper insights into the subtle messages conveyed. Semiotics is key to understanding not just speeches, but all forms of communication. It's a tool that unveils the hidden layers of meaning. Thank you for joining us today. We look forward to hearing your thoughts on this analysis.